So in today's episode, I'm going to show you step by step how I'm going to set up this Exoterra terrarium for my Crested Gecko. I'm going to try and make it a live vivarium. So I'm going to have a false bottom, a drainage layer, and I'm going to show you how I do it in a more cost-effective way. Okay guys, so let's start with what do you need, what are the basics that you'll need to start your setup. Obviously you'll need a nice terrarium. I got this cute little Exoterra for next to nothing. They do come with a nice background, but you can make a DIY background, and I do think I will make a DIY background in the future, just so you guys can see how easy it is to make your own DIY background for your terrarium. A few of the things that you'll need. I'm using marbles. I know a lot of you guys don't think marbles are a good idea because it's quite heavy, but I am going to support the terrarium at the bottom so that weight is going to be evenly distributed at the bottom, so that it's not going to put too much pressure on the glass. Okay, so for the drainage layer, a couple of small bags of marbles. I got this at an equivalent to the dollar store here in South Africa for about 10 Rand a bag, which is fairly decent. Then after that, I've got a lot of shade netting lying around the house, so I'm gonna cut up a few pieces of this, and just for good measure I've got this cool plastic grid, mesh grid. Now obviously the type of substrate I'm going to use is too fine, so this mesh alone is not going to work on its own, so that's why I'm going to use the shade netting in conjunction with this. Then your substrate. Now, I've got a really cool substrate from Pandora's Reptiles. It's the Arcadia Earth Mix. So this is ready to go. Once you have it in your terrarium, you can start planting your plants, and they'll flourish as long as you have good ventilation, spray them often, and have a nice light on the top so that the plants can get everything they need. Right, then I also have a piece of wood. Let me just see if I can get this off. That's the nice thing about the Exoterra terrariums. You can open it up from the top. So I've got a nice piece of driftwood here. This is Mupani wood, and it's a really nice, stunning piece of wood. Lots of little crevices and things for the Crested Gecko to hide in. But I think I want to add a few bromelias onto it. So in that box over there, I'm going to show you guys now, is a few of the plants I got. First off, I got a bit of moss. Let me just get that out. Okay, so this is not just any moss. This is your Sagina subulata. It's an Irish moss, and it's a dark green version of that. So that's going to go in as well. I think that's going to be very nice. Then I've got an air plant. Now, nice thing about that is it comes with a small little paper clip that I'm easily going to be able to just hang onto it. So behind it, it will create a lot of nice hiding places for my Crested Gecko. And this, it needs a lot of aeration. Luckily the mesh top is going to provide that for it. It needs a bit of water, but good lighting. I'm going to come to the lighting in the next video and show you guys what DIY lighting I built for this terrarium. Then moving on, I spoke about some bromelias. So this one is Neurogelia punctatissima. I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, I picked it up at the nearest small little nursery, plant nursery, and I got it for 55 Rand, which is dirt cheap. And it is a small little dwarf species as well. Well, that's what they told me. Then the next one is Neurogelia Chiquita Linda Bromelia. So very cute little one, and it's already got a little pup. So I'm going to separate them in this video, and yeah, and then I'm going to try and see if I can drill a few holes. That's what you need this for. But let's get back to the drainage layer. Now obviously with this Exoterra terrarium, there's no plug for me on the sides or on the bottom to drain the excess water. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this piece of plastic. I'm not even sure where I got it from, but it's small enough so that the Crested Gecko baby cannot get in there, but it's just the right height. So when I put it in the bottom here, just move that, it's going to be able to sit next to the side there, and as I create my drainage layer, the water will be easily accessible through the top here. So that way I can actually drain the water by just sticking a small little tubing in through it and draining the water that way. So let's get cracking. I'm going to move you guys closer so you can have a better look and see what I'm going to do. But yeah, let's do this. Some more hiding places. I've got a lot of this, well, fake plants. I'm just going to use a few of them and cover in some of the backdrop so that there's enough hiding places for the little one. So the plants are in. I'm now going to just put in a small little extra feeding bowl for live insects right over there. And that fits in nicely. And then we're going to try and get all of the familiar things that the little gecko is used to also into the enclosure. Alright, so this little stick over here, little bamboo stick, for now I'm going to just put it in there because it's quite used to it. And I'm also going to put the previous feeding bowl in because it's used to that as well. I think I might just put it on the same side as with the new ones, right over here. That looks alright. Maybe, I'm gonna move it. Yeah, that looks much better. Alright, then I also have the temperature gauge. That I'm going to put way in the back. Okay, he might still go into the back there, but yeah, that looks alright for now. I'm going to give it a good misting. Yeah, and now let's move in the little one. Right, there he is. And jump. Come on. There you go. Jump. Perfect. And that's his new home. Let's see if we can focus on that little guy over there. All is right. Over here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. For those that are not subscribed yet, please click on your bottom right hand corner, in the little corner there. That's a subscribe button if you're watching this from YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and please share it with a friend. And remember, if you are subscribing, to click that bell notification, then you will know if I post new stuff. So have a fantastic week, you guys. See you next time. Bye for now.